Good morning, children. We are doing group 16, and in this we have already completed oxo acids of sulfur, the different structures of the oxo acids of sulfur. Among these oxo acids, we have one acid which is sulfuric acid, which is one of the most important industrial chemicals. So we are going to study about sulfuric acid, its manufacture and its properties. Now, sulfuric acid is manufactured by the contact process, and the contact process involves three steps. There are three basic steps. First is the burning of sulfur and what is being produced? Sulfur dioxide. When sulfur burns in air, sulfur dioxide, SO2, is produced. This is the first step. Then the second step is conversion of SO2 to SO3 in presence of vanadium pentoxide by reaction with oxygen. So when sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen, in the presence of a catalyst, vanadium pentoxide, sulfur trioxide is produced and a large amount of heat is produced. Heat around minus 196.6 kilojoules per mole of heat is produced. Now this is an example of an exothermic reaction which is reversible also, and since the reaction is exothermic, low temperatures will favor the formation of sulfur trioxide according to the Le Chatelier's principle. But very low temperatures, when the temperatures are very low, the rate of reaction it becomes quite slow. So the temperatures around 720 Kelvin are the most optimum temperatures. 720 Kelvin is the optimum temperature for getting a good yield of sulfur trioxide. Now, since the number of moles of the product is less than the total number of moles of the reactants, high pressure will favor the formation of sulfur trioxide. This is also according to Le Chatelier's principle. You can see that sulfur dioxide, and oxygen, two molecules of sulfur dioxide and one molecule of oxygen, will react to produce two molecules of sulfur trioxide. So on the reactant side you have three molecules, and in the product side you have two molecules. So number of moles on the product side is less and on the reactant side is more. So if you apply higher pressure, then the rate of formation of the product will increase according to Le Chatelier's principle. So pressure of around 2 bar is applied in this contact process. Pressure around 2 bar and temperature around 720 Kelvin is used in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Now this reaction, that is oxidation of sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide, is the key reaction in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. Now the sulfur dioxide which is used, it is purified first by removing the dust particles, and other impurities like arsenic compounds are present which have to be removed. So purification also is done. Now the third step which I was talking about is, after the formation of sulfur trioxide, is the absorption of sulfur trioxide in sulfuric acid to give oleum. Oleum is also one of the oxo acids of sulfur, whose formula is H2S2O7. H2S2O7. Now this oleum is actually, we can dilute this oleum to get sulfuric acid of any desired concentration. So these are the three steps in the contact process. The first is the burning of sulfur to get SO2. Second is conversion of SO2 to SO3 in presence of catalyst, that is vanadium pentoxide, and in this reaction a large amount of heat is also evolved. And the third step is absorption of sulfur trioxide in sulfuric acid to give oleum. And oleum, from oleum we get sulfuric acid of any desired concentration. Now, the plant which is used for manufacture of sulfuric acid is shown here in this diagram, figure 7.7. In this diagram, we can see that the first chamber is known as the sulfur burner. In this sulfur burner, we have plates on which sulfur is present. Air enters the sulfur burner and it reacts with the sulfur present here, and sulfur dioxide is formed. Sulfur dioxide which is formed leaves this sulfur burner. From the upper side, some unreacted oxygen gas is also present. So sulfur dioxide and oxygen leave this chamber and then they come to the dust precipitator. Now the dust precipitator, in this dust precipitator, all the dust and all the impure particles which are present, impurities which are present, they are removed, and sulfur dioxide and oxygen then enter another tower which is known as washing and cooling tower. Another compartment which is washing and cooling tower. Now here in this tower, water is sprayed from the top. The gases, sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas, rise up from the bottom of the tower. As they are moving up, water is being sprayed. The gases, the gases are washed and they become the heavier particles. They settle down. They are removed as waste water, and both the gases, they come down and enter the third tower, which is known as the drying tower. Since they have been washed with water, they have moisture in them. So this moisture has to be removed. Now concentrated sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. So from the top of this tower, there is a spray of concentrated sulfuric acid. As these gases are rising up this tower, concentrated sulfuric acid is being sprayed. Now this acid absorbs the moisture which is present in the gas, and the gas which is free of moisture comes out from the upper end of the tower, the gases are now dry. They come down into another chamber which is known as arsenic purifier, and in the arsenic purifier we have hydrated ferric oxide in the gelatinous form. Now the arsenic impurities react with ferric oxide, and the gases, sulfur dioxide and oxygen, they move forward. They come to another chamber which is known as preheater, where the gases are heated up, and then the gases pass in the next chamber which is known as catalytic chamber. The main reaction of this contact process takes place in the catalytic chamber. Here we have the catalyst, vanadium pentoxide. This chamber is packed with vanadium pentoxide. The gases, when they rise up, they pass over the catalyst, which is V2O5. The gases come close together, they react and form sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide, which is formed here in this chamber, this comes down in the last chamber, and in the last chamber you can see concentrated sulfuric acid is being sprayed from the top, and sulfur trioxide is entering from the bottom. Now concentrated sulfuric acid absorbs the sulfur trioxide and it settles down. There is a tap here at the lower end, at the bottom of this chamber, from which we can remove oleum which is being formed from time to time. So sulfur trioxide is absorbed in sulfuric acid to give you oleum, which is H2S2O7. Now this oleum is removed from the tap, and then we can get sulfuric acid of any desired concentration from this, and the sulfuric acid which is obtained is around 96 to 98% pure. So this is how sulfuric acid is manufactured by contact process. So this is about manufacture of sulfuric acid. Thank you.